Safe to say nobody is happier Thursday than that guy right there, CEO of the Farmers Insurance Open, Mr. Peter Ripa. Peter, we pull you off the golf course at a moment's notice, and boy, it's just a class act that you would come and help us out. I really appreciate you once again answering the phone.
Well, thank you for having me. No, I absolutely appreciate all your support.
Am I right in saying that your Christmas has struck twice?
Our entire team had a great New Year's present, so we rang it in early this morning with the news, and certainly riding the crest of it, but now the work begins.
Well, let's just talk some shop. You can measure people who host events like you do, men and women who host professional golf tournaments. You can be measured in a variety of ways. Two of the biggest, attendance and TV ratings. What does Tiger Woods mean about?
So Tiger for attendance is probably about a 20% bump, but as far as TV goes, it's about a 100% bump. He is the needle.
Yeah.
As it comes to golf.
It's amazing.
There are guys that can move the needle, but he is the needle.
So what's the protocol of something like that? Does Tiger call you personally? Does his agent call?
Yeah,
do you find out, I assume, before I do, right?
Yes. Yeah, so it's typically his agent, but this morning I actually found out from the PGA Tour prior to, and then just called competition to make sure that he had when he officially committed, because you got a matter of seconds, and really all you can get out is he's in.
So does he have to fill out a tournament application? How does that work?
No, so they would call and commit him.
And then so he's in.
Yes.
You'll do the paperwork. So he's ranked 656 in the world, but he gets in because he's won so much, right?
He's a life member of the PGA Tour. So once you win 20 events as a PGA Tour member, you're a lifetime member. It's a short list of active members. It's Davis Love, Phil Mickelson, Vijay Singh, and Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods has 79 wins.
That's amazing. And how cool would it be? I mean,
to be number 80 at Torrey Pines?
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Listen, we had Chris Ello in the hot seat just an hour earlier. Listen to what he had to say about Tiger Woods.
Proof that we can't turn away from a crash scene, an accident. I mean, this is what Tiger Woods' career has become, unfortunately. It's become a tragedy after the greatness became one of the greatest falls in the history of sports. But all of these years later, after that, we still care most about Tiger Woods, and we'll find that out for sure when he comes to San Diego.
Chris has got that half right. I think we care about, but I think we like redemption stories too.
Yeah, I'd have to take exception to his take on that. So that going through, seeing his event at the Hero World Challenge, seeing the eye test of how he was swinging at the ball free without any concern for any of the pain that he had previously with this past surgery, as well as just looking at the numbers from TrackMan that don't lie, where his ball speed, his swing speed's up, his distance is right up there with all the top players, plus the scores he posted and some of the shots he hit that week told otherwise. And it's not just those who are Tiger fans or Tiger homers, it's those inside the media who had full access to him, where he was totally comfortable in his skin, and really is, certainly shows the prospects that he's returned to form.
Well, there's been two Tiger careers. We got this. We put this split screen together. There's a Tiger that's always lifting the trophy, first chunk of his career, and then there was a Tiger Woods who had back pain. You're confident we're going to, I don't care if he wins again. I just want him to go out, swinging the golf club well again.
Yeah, hearing that segment on Nota Begay, I likewise believe it would be a surprise if he didn't win an event in 2018.
Wow. Boy, the worm can turn quickly, can't it? Because just a little while ago, we were writing him off saying, or at least people in my end of the business were saying, so wrong again. He's in the field, but he's only one of the guys in the field. I want you to look at this monitor right here. I believe we cut up
Charlie Hoffman.
12 seconds on Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie had a great year, played in the President's Cup, one of the best celebrations if you look at it on social media. A local guy went to Poway. And Xander Schauffele laughing right there, and he made the putt at the Tour Championship, changed his life, two-time winner, Rookie of the Year, PGA Tour Rookie of the Year. He'll be honored by the Commissioner Tournament Week.
Very cool.
Went to San Diego State along with one of his fellow alums right there is J.J. Spawn, who went to San Diego State as well, will be in the field. And good young player.
And I have never heard of this kid, so tell me about Norman.
Norman John coming up next. is a young man who came up through Pro Kids in the first tee here in San Diego.
Wow.
Is
What a great story.
sophomore at Oregon, and actually won Phil Mickelson Award, which goes to the Freshman of the Year. He did that in 1 semester at Oregon.
Wow. So you just gave us our
We gave him an exemption.
our
He's a great
stories.
one. Yeah.
That's a good move. This video explains why your event is so important to San Diego. Half the country is, being frozen out, and that is an 18-hour commercial you provide San Diego every year. Explain to how the Chamber of Commerce must absolutely adore you.
Yeah. So I mean, the Tourism Authority, as well as all of our fellow San Diegans, they look and say, this is what we see every day. You take it for granted, but yeah, to have 18 and a half hours of live coverage of that with those flyovers from the blimp, as well as the hang gliders going by, people watch that and it's dark and cold and snowing back home. Then they just say, someday we're going to get out there.
That was me when I was a kid growing up in Wisconsin, watching that golf tournament, thinking, boy, this would be a cool place to live. People who do what you do for a living, golf is great. It will attract the hardcores, but you have to have a
Experience.
fan. Talk about what's going to be special in 2018. Talk about how much time you put in on that.
Sure. So we expanded our Grey Goose Lounge, which surrounds our 8th green, and it's actually doubled the size. So the fan viewing areas, we actually doubled to a double deck. So now your views of the ocean are incredible. We've created a bleacher that's shaded on number 11, and then right after play, since we are on East Coast time for TV, we finish at 4, but right until sunset, since it's too early for our clients and our partners to go out to dinner, for the next hour we'll have happy hour as well as post-party with DJ right until sunset. You capture those last few views with your friends and clients and then head off to dinner.
Peter, 5 seconds. How do people get tickets?
Be farmersinsuranceopen.com.
farmersinsuranceopen.com, and seats available.
That's right.
It's a good time for friends, family, and all. So concludes our Sportscast at 6 p.m. Big thank you to Peter Ripa, who we'll be seeing lots of in the coming days as we count down to the 2018 Farmers Insurance Open. Back to you guys.